we are discussing the lesson 2 of equations motion, the lesson 2 of class 9, equations of motion. Today we are going to discuss the lesson equations of motion. Lesson 2, the lesson 2 of class 9. I think all of you watch cricket match in television. Did you ever watch the cricket match in television? Yes, all of you watched. Did you like cricket? Yes, all of you like. Most of you like cricket. I also like cricket. When I was children, I also played the cricket. While showing this cricket match in television, you can show some graphs. Some graphs are shown there. What is the use of this graph? Yes, it is for comparison, comparing teams. For example, for comparing Indian team or with the other teams of other nations like Australia or England, like that. By looking at this graph, we can easily get information about the runs scored by the team, overs played by the team, isn't it? Yes. So, in this lesson, we can study about the graph. Before discussing about graph, we can discuss about the first part of the lesson. In the first part of the lesson, you can see a coconut tree. A coconut is falling down. Two children are talking each other. They are talking about the height of the coconut tree. The girl is asking, is there any method to find the height of this coconut tree? The girl is asking the boy, is there any method to find the height of this coconut tree? The boy says that he can give the height. He can measure the height of this coconut tree if he given the time taken by the coconut to reach the ground. If the boy had given the time taken by the coconut to reach the ground, then he can able to find the height of the coconut tree. He is saying like that. Can you clear the doubt raised by the girl? Then you have any method to find the height of this much coconut tree? Before discussing about it, we can look at a table here. Here a table is given. This table depicts the velocity of a freely falling stone at each second. At 0 second, the velocity of a stone was 0 meter per second. A stone is freely falling down. It is falling towards earth. It is falling to the earth. A stone is falling to the earth. At 0 second, the velocity of the stone was 0 meter per second. At 1 second, the velocity of the stone was 10 meter per second. The velocity is increasing. At 2 2 seconds, the velocity was 20 meter per second. At 3 seconds, velocity 30 meter per second. At 4 seconds, at 4th second, the velocity 40 meter per second. We know that velocity of a freely falling body or object is expressed in 9.8 meter per second. But here the velocity is taken as 10 meter per second. About it you study in next lesson. For the last part of the lesson. By using the data given here, the data related to the falling of a stone. By using this data, we can fill this table. At 0 second, velocity was 0 meter per second. Isn't it? Yes. At 2 seconds, the velocity was 20 meter per second. So we can write here 20 meter per second. At 3 seconds, the velocity was 30 meter per second. Sorry, at 2 seconds, the velocity was 20 meter per second. At 2 seconds, at 2 seconds, the velocity was, at 1 second, the velocity was 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second. At 2 seconds, the velocity was 20 meter per second. Time increases as 1, 2, 3. The velocity is increases at 10, 20, 30, 40 like this. At 3 seconds, velocity is 30 meter per second. Isn't it? So we filled the table. One of the had to write that you write yourself. At 4th second, the velocity will be equal to 40 meter per second. Isn't it? Yes. So, by using the data given, by using the data we got, we have to find the acceleration of the stone. We have to find the acceleration of the stone. In 8th standard, you study about acceleration. We studied an equation for finding the acceleration. That is, acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. Did you remember? Yes. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. We can write here acceleration is equal to change in time, change in velocity by time. Change in velocity divided by time. Isn't it? The acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time. How can we find the change in velocity then? In short, we can write the equation as A is equal to V minus U by 2. In short, we can write this equation as small a is equal to, small letter a is equal to V minus U divided by T. The initial velocity of the stone U is equal to 0. Isn't it? Initial velocity of the stone 0 at 0 time is equal to 0 meter per second. When it started falling, the velocity was 0 meter per second. So the initial velocity of the stone is 0 meter per second. Then, what will be the final velocity then? Final velocity at 4th second, the velocity was 40 meter per second. So the final velocity is 40 meter per second. 40 meter per second. Isn't it? Yes. At 4th second, the stone has the velocity 40 meter per second. Stone has the velocity 40 meter per second. The time is equal to 4 seconds. The time is equal to 4 seconds. Time is equal to time t. Time t is equal to 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Time t is equal to 4 seconds. Then, now we can find the acceleration using the equation. Small a is equal to v is equal to 40. You know, 40 minus initial velocity is equal to 0 divided by time t is equal to 4 seconds. So, the acceleration is equal to 40 minus 0 is equal to 40. 40 minus 0 is equal to 40. Divided by 4. That is equal to, yes, 4. We can cancel this 4 and this 4. Then we get 1. Isn't it? Balance is 0. Then the acceleration is equal to meter per second square. Then the acceleration is equal to 10 meter per second square. Here, time at the 0 second, velocity 0. At the first second, the velocity 10 meter per second. At the second second, the velocity 20 meter per second. At third second, the velocity 30 meter per second. At fourth second, the velocity 40 meter per second. So the initial velocity is equal to 0 and the final velocity is equal to 40. We know the equation acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. So acceleration is equal to, acceleration A is equal to v minus u by t. Initial velocity is 0. From the picture, we can understand that initial velocity is equal to 0. The final velocity is equal to 40 meter per second. Time is equal to 4 seconds. When the stone has the velocity 40 meter per second, the time is equal to 4 seconds. So the time is equal to 4 seconds. So acceleration A is equal to 40 minus 0 divided by 4. This 4 and this 4 can be cancelled. Then we get 1. Balance there is 1 0, so 10 meter per second square. If we divide 40 by 4, we get 10 meter per second square. Okay. Then we found the acceleration of the freely falling stone. We found the acceleration of the freely falling stone. By using this equation, we can find the velocity. By using this equation, we can find the velocity. We had an equation A is equal to, we had an equation A is equal to v minus u by t. A is equal to v minus u divided by t. By using this equation, we had to find the velocity. We can take the t at the place of A. Then the divide by t becomes multiplied with the A. So we get AT. Then the balance is v minus u. Then we got the equation AT is equal to v minus u. we have to get the V. So, AT plus U. If we take the U in the side of AT, we get plus U. If we take the U to the side of AT, then minus U become the plus U. Then the balance is V. So we get the equation V is equal to, we can rearrange this equation. V is equal to U plus AT. V is equal to U plus AT. We got the equation V is equal to U plus AT. Once again we can discuss A is equal to V minus U by T. That is, if you are taking T to the side of A, then AT is equal to V minus U. If you are taking the minus U to the side of AT, then minus U become the plus U. Then we get AT plus U is equal to V. We can rearrange the equation. V is equal to U plus AT. This equation is called first equation of motion. This equation, final velocity V is equal to U plus AT. This equation is called first equation of motion. This equation is called first equation of motion. Who formed this equation of motion? Yes, Isaac Newton. So, here we have made use of different types of data. Data related to the falling of a stone. By using this data, we found the acceleration of the object. By using this equation, we can find the final velocity also by using the first equation of motion. In the beginning of the class, I mentioned about you the graph. The graphs are used for comparing data, analyzing data. Here, one graph is given. Here, one graph is given. It is related to the world population. We know that world population is increasing. We know that world population is increasing. But in 2050, it reached up to 9 billion. Now it is above 7 billion. In between 7 and 8 billion. At 2020, it is in between 7 and 8 billion. World population is in between 7 and 8 billion. So the population is increasing in each day and each year. What all information do you get from this graph? You write in your science diary. We can discuss about it later class. Do it as homework. And the graph is also shown here. A graph related to the cricket score of a team is given. This graph shows how many runs a team scored in each over and which is the best over. From this graph, we can find the runs the team got, how many over played, will be a graph? How can we draw a graph? We can study about it next class. Okay, thank you.